Welcome everybody. Agent Marketing Mania. Every single Tuesday, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. My name is Jacob Van Helden.
I'm Rance Gardner.
And we come to you every single Tuesday, dropping bombs on how to market yourself, how to stand out in that crowded world. Like we say every week. I know it's getting annoying, but you got to. That's what marketing is. It's getting yourself out there. It's exposing yourself. It's getting your name out there. And we're bringing it back to basics today. The baseline. What is marketing? Why you should market. I mean, just how to market. For the folks out there who are maybe not technologically inclined, who have maybe just recently got their first computer or just recently got a smartphone, this is for you. Those old school people. And I'm not saying you're old, but you're just old school, which is fine. The old school still works, but you've got to start adapting because everything is online. Everything is on the internet now. And if you are not on the internet in some way, shape, or form trying to market yourself, you are going to be a leg behind everybody else. Rance, let's just start at the floor. What is marketing? How, like in today's age and world, what is marketing?
I'd say marketing is that's your specialty. It's your message. It's what we say it all the time. It's what's gonna make you stand out. It's how you get attention. It's how you drive business. It really is. It's almost everything.
Yeah.
Because if you haven't been in business for 20 years plus, and you've got all these relationships and a huge networking circle and all these different things, what else can you do other than to make a name for yourself, get attention somehow? So that's what marketing is to me.
Yeah.
And kind of the whole goal here today is to, if some of the stuff we've talked about goes over your head, or maybe you're just still kind of clueless about where you should start, you really don't know where to start. We say that a lot too, but we're gonna go into detail, and we're gonna talk to you about exactly what you need to do to start crafting your message.
Yeah.
And I'd say the first step is figuring out exactly what it is you do and what you do differently from the other people within your industry.
Right. Your story.
Exactly.
Give them your story.
I would totally start there. And if you're a specialist in this certain type of policy, or this certain type of insurance, or this benefit, or whatever it is, figure out, you probably know people also in your area that do similar things, and you should, if you don't, you should know, what you do differently. Maybe it's just your personality. Maybe your personality is what's different, and you've got to learn how to market that in a way somehow. But you've got to get your message, get your story, and start there, because then once you have that established, as your kind of your base of where you're going to start with your marketing, you can branch out and start doing all the other cool stuff we talk about.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, getting that story, giving people your why. That's a good way to put it. Why you do what you do. Maybe you've experienced the loss of a loved one that did not have any sort of financial protection set into place. Maybe you've experienced something horrible in your life that drove you to the insurance industry because you have that helpful soul. You have that caring, giving, kind of servant-style soul. And people love that. People love people who help people. Yeah. Yeah, people love people who help people. There you go. That should be a shirt.
Yeah.
But when you approach it as, I'm here to solve a problem for you, and spin your story and craft your story as, I'm not a salesperson, I'm a problem solver, I promise you that is going to make a huge, huge, huge difference. Getting started wise, I know we've gone over, with no money or little money, how you can market, but once you have your story, once you got that your why figured out, what's the next step?
I would say if you're not, really, technologically inclined or anything like that, or maybe you don't have social media yet, or you don't really know how to make a image on, Paint or Photoshop or something like that, or say you don't know how to do anything. I think your next step is you've got to find someone that can help you with that.
Call Rance.
Yeah, call me. Charge $18,000 by the hour.
There you go.
Not much.
There you go. No, pocket change.
Yeah. You got to find somebody that can help you out with that, and you can do that, at a local college, almost like an internship thing. You could almost call it. You could almost put an ad out on Craigslist or something for an intern and help them, especially if they're in like a business major or something like that, and they need any kind of internship or sales major, whatever it is. Maybe find an intern, find a college kid that can help you out with these things. Find a family member, that's either your age, younger, doesn't matter. If they know what they're doing, most of the time people are going to want to help you out, if you've been a good person to them over the years or whatever the case is.
Well, in the last 10 years, I think everyone's born with a cell phone now.
Yeah.
They're just born with one of these things just coming out.
Pretty much. So I would say that's kind of your next step. You've got to either get ready to start making, this story, start telling it somehow,
right.
Whether that's through, some flyers or a social media post or video or whatever it is, a networking event, but you've got to figure out how to start doing that. And that's up to you. That's just what you feel. I can't tell you exactly what you need to do because I don't know what your comfort level is in these things. If you're more shy, then you need to get into social media and you need to really hit that hard. Yeah. And you really need to hit the, maybe some local newspaper print advertising or fly, or, like a penny powder or whatever it is, local magazine, stuff to put up in local restaurants, things like that. You need to hit that stuff hard. If you're more comfortable with getting out there and meeting different people, start talking to every single person in every single place that you can think of that people gather and have a conversation at. Whether it starts by, every Wednesday morning you go to this certain place for breakfast and you try to talk to everybody there. Or if it's at church, or if it's at, any other thing that you could possibly go to.
Any social gathering.
Any social gathering whatsoever. Really start shaking some hands and letting them know who you are. And I'm sure if you've been in the business for a long time, that's probably exactly the path you've already gone. You probably do that already. So I would say that you need to start kind of transitioning into that area of social media or getting somebody to make some videos. And there's a lot of different ways you can do that. I would say, if you don't really know what you're doing, you can go to a website. It's called Fiverr. Fiverr's going to help you out. They'll help you out with a logo. If you're looking for a logo just to start something, to brand something for a T-shirt or for a business card, for your flyer, for a pin, whatever it is that you're going to try to market and let people know who you are. For your website, you might need to be building a website, just a cheap WordPress site or something like that you could learn how to make, or you could pay a college kid that's trying to learn how to do it, or go to Fiverr and have somebody. Fiverr will do all these things. You can find somebody on there for very inexpensive that'll make you a website. They'll make you a logo. They'll make you an intro video. They'll make you an introductory video. They'll make you pretty much whatever you need. So I think that's where you should start. If you're already doing the in-person stuff, then you really got to start looking at that next level to go there, to start reaching people on a different avenue.
Right, yeah, because online presence is everything. Guys, stick around. We have a lot more content to bring you in part 2. Hey, welcome back to Agent Marketing Mania every single Tuesday, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. Jacob Rance bringing you the information, dropping bombs on you, baby. So, you've figured out your story. You figured out what it is, why it is that you're doing what you're doing, why you're in insurance. You found your vehicle, whether it be building a Facebook, building a website, getting a Facebook business page, building a website, whatever it may be. Now that we have those two things in place, what's next?
Let's see. Then you got to go execute. You know, that you really just got to go do it. So once you figured out exactly what your vehicle is, we were talking, how 92% of people, are on Facebook.
Yeah.
So if you've probably already got a Facebook personal page, and that's kind of why we said that, get that business page created. So and start using the in-app or in website advertising that they have there on Facebook. So make a post, start promoting that post, tell your story on the post. That could be your easy first step. If you really don't know where to go, start on Facebook, do some advertising on Facebook.
Yeah.
Also, maybe branch out from Facebook and go over to Twitter.
Yeah.
LinkedIn. LinkedIn's going to be a really big thing too, is for in the insurance world. I know for just I'm constantly adding LinkedIn and accepting invitations to LinkedIn and talking to people on LinkedIn for Secure Agent Mentor, and we got 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Just in a couple months.
Yeah.
That or less than a couple months that have joined or invited us, or we invited them, and they're all in the insurance industry.
Yeah.
So you can get those type of people that maybe they can help you out with some things. You can get some contacts that way. Maybe you can, maybe they're a property and casualty agent and they want to send some final expense burial insurance and vice versa, and you guys have some sort of an agreement.
Yeah.
And you meet somebody that way and you pass each other business. That's another great way to start generating some new apps, or generating some new money for you.
Yeah.
You can also, we talked about Fiverr and stuff like that, getting a logo made, getting a video made, and then going out there and just and sharing it and sharing it with people, and just letting everybody know exactly what you do. And it really is just about doing it.
Yeah.
We've told you how to get your story started and tell people who you are, why you do what you do, and how you can help them solve the problem. Find out exactly, just narrow down exactly what you want to do when you figured out why you do what you do, and then just do it.
It's that simple. It's really that easy. And I think the biggest thing that holds people back is, they've got the story, they've got the platform, they've got the vehicle, they got everything they need, but they never actually implement it. They've spent this time and this money on something, and now they don't think it's good enough, or, well, are people going to like it? Or, what are people going to think of me? Who cares? You are putting yourself out there. You are doing something that very, very few people do. Stuff that we do like this, there are very few people out there who are able and comfortable enough to sit in front of a camera live 3, 4, 5 days a week and give free content to people. There are not a lot of people out there. So we're doing that to stand out in our crowded world. What are you doing to stand out in your crowded world? Because, guys, this is the insurance industry. There's a lot of us. Unless you are in a one horse town and you've got like 200 people that live there total, and you're the only insurance agent in that city, great. You got a leg up on everybody else. But if you're in a populated area, if you are anywhere that has 100, 200, 300, 500, a million people, there's going to be more. There's going to be competition. So you have to stand out. You have to be that bright, shining light in the darkness of all these other insurance agents. Guys, thank you for watching. We appreciate everything you guys do. We love doing this every single week. That's why we come and we keep pumping content out there, because we want you to succeed. And marketing is huge. You have to be able to market yourself in today's world, and you have to be able to digitally market yourself.
The other companies are doing it.
Yeah, everybody else is doing it.
If you're independent and you're seeing the State Farms, the Progressives, all the other giant agents, they got a marketing machine.
Yeah.
And you've got to get in there and you've got to compete with that, and you've got to get in there and get your share of the market.
Yeah, exactly. Handing a business card out is great, but what if you got a virtual business card that you put on Facebook, and now instead of getting one business card to one person, one business card is reaching 1,000 people? Just think about it. Your reach is so much bigger on the internet than it is in person. The old school ways are still okay, but in the next 10 to 15 years, it is going to be just an afterthought. No one will be able to do it. No one will be able to be successful at it unless, again, you have that market already there. But guys, thank you for joining. If you like us, if you love us, if you hate us, I don't care. Give me that thumbs up, baby. Share the video, comment, tag, tell people that, if you know someone out there who's hesitant about starting to market themselves, if you're a 23-year-old kid and your grandfather is an insurance agent, but he just started, tag him in this. We want to help those kind of people out, because everyone thinks marketing is this big beast of a thing. It's really not that hard. And that's why we come to you every single Tuesday, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, and give you that information so that you are not scared to market yourself. Guys, thanks for sticking around. We love what we do. We love that you guys join us. Come back and join us next Tuesday. Thanks, guys.